Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys. Welcome back to Pursuing Me with Sharita, the space where we pause, reflect, and rise. This isn't just about self-help, it's about self-honor. And today, we're talking about self-care. Not as something you do, but as something you are. Because self-care isn't just a bubble bath or a day off. It's not a checklist or a candle. It's a principle. It's a perspective. It's a commitment to living in alignment with your truth. Guys, I've heard an episode on Mel Robbins not too long ago, and I wanted to go piggyback from that episode with you guys. So let's go deeper. I want to share 4 principles that shape true self-care from the inside out. These are the roots, the foundations, because when we become self-care, we no longer chase it, we live it. So let's start with the first, boundaries. Yeah, I know we hear boundaries all of the time, but let me give it to you my way. Self-care begins with boundaries. Not just saying no to others, but saying yes to yourself. Boundaries aren't walls, they're gates. They protect your peace. So yes, it's important to set boundaries. They define what's allowed in your space, mentally, emotionally, and definitely spiritually. And the hardest part, holding the boundary even when it makes someone uncomfortable. But here's the truth. You, and I mean you cannot be well if you're constantly leaking energy. Let's move on to the next. I said I'm going to give you 4. Here's 2. Compassion. Self-care requires radical compassion, especially for yourself. It's not just being kind when you feel good. It's showing up when you're exhausted, when you're disappointed in yourself, when you're healing from things no one else sees. It's saying, I love you anyway. I see you're trying. And most of all, I forgive you. Self-compassion is the bridge between where you are and where you want to grow. Let's go to number 3. Here's another one. And it is one of my most important, and it is value. You treat what you value differently. Ask yourself, do you truly value you? Because when you do, you stop settling, you stop shrinking, you stop negotiating your worth. Valuing yourself is deeper than confidence. It's knowing that your existence truly, truly matters. And because you matter, your needs, your dreams, and your rest matters too. And I think I said number 3 was my favorite, but it's one of my strongest. But number 4 is going to get even more stronger. And I always stating, own your power. That's one of my favorite quotes, or one of my favorite sayings, however, own your power. So number 4 is power. Your power is not about how much you can endure. It's in how honest you can be with yourself. Self-care is about owning your power. I say it all of the time. Not in arrogance, but in awareness. You have the power to choose your habits, your thoughts, your reactions. And sometimes the most powerful thing you could do is pause. I always have to pause. I had to take a pause before I did this episode today. I was planning to do one thing, got a little sidetracked in my thoughts. And guess what? I had to realize my power and own my power. Power is reclaiming a part of yourself you once silenced. It's so hard to do when you're used to keeping things to yourself, or when you know things and then it's bothering you not to say anything. It's very difficult. And I know I was a master at it. Now I can't keep quiet. So guys, the next time someone say, take care of yourself, don't just think it's a task. Think of principles. Think of boundaries, compassion, value, and power. Self-care isn't a to-do list. It's a way to be. You know, these commercials or the computer, these things make you think self-care is a thing. Yes, we do want to take care of ourselves, of course. Get a hair done, get a nails done, feet, spas, massage, all of the things. Yes, we do want to do those things, but you have to go deeper. And that was my purpose of this episode, because we get so caught up in the self-care of things. And we look outside of the boundaries, the compassion, the value, and the power, which is the principles. Most people don't think about the principles when it comes to self-care. So I just wanted to share this with you guys. And when you live from that place, everything around you shifts. The internal work, it's not optional. It's essential. So guys, thank you for joining me today. If this episode spoke to you, share with someone who needs a deeper definition of self-care. That was my purpose. And remember, you are worth the effort. You are worth the healing. You are worth the pursuit. So guys, let's decide. Let's commit. Let's pursue. And until next time, keep becoming. Stay blessed and peace.